FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
I think actually the United States is going to adapt just fine. I don't think people really understand what the cost of that looks like and what the scale of that is.
No, they don't.
When people talk about climate adaptation, they think about a seawall of some kind. And we saw this spectacularly with the Gulf oil spill when somebody let's spend billions of dollars building a seawall that doesn't work because it helps the Army Corps of Engineers. It was like, that was the logic train. What we're actually talking about with adaptation is losing assets like Miami.
That's an asset?
I'm still a fan of the coffee. But honestly, it's like, nobody ever says, well, part of adaptation is losing a half dozen major American cities. But that's actually what we're talking about. And you know, the cost of, we don't actually manage the water from the Colorado River well as a country. I find it hard to imagine that we will actually be able to manage these difficult adaptation tasks well. But one thing is for sure, they ain't cheap. Any one of these actions of adaptation is a multi-hundred-billion-dollar episode.
Yeah.
And so when you say that that's the cost, the idea of an extra dime on gasoline, which is sort of a $40 carbon tax, isn't such a big deal anymore. But we have to realize on some level or another that the costs of this are startlingly high. And when the cost of adaptation and the cost of large-scale mitigation are startlingly high, the cost of things like carbon management of the atmosphere or solar reflection management starts looking more and more attractive, and that should scare you all.